Talking about
This is gonna be a very dumb fucking.
myself.
Let's see. Okay, it's live. Setting. Fine, right? Speed. Whatever fucking auto forward time is. Start. It's a tutorial. Okay then. Welcome
Tutorial
tutorial. How to
how
read.
to read.
Okay. Let's see. Welcome to the tutorial. Quick run through of this. I think I should close my door. Be right back.
What? Why?
Okay.
Why do you have to close your door?
Family's sleeping.
Oh.
Welcome to the tutorial. A quick run through of the shortcuts and functions of Cinderella Phenomenon. Can I not read this? Please.
Why not?
What?
I can't.
Oh, the back. Okay. What? I click on the shoe. Page up. Moving on. Fuck it. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the crystallum, Lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was crystallum tenebrarum. Fuck these names already.
What?
Which was watched over by. Hang on. Oh my fucking god. Every single fucking night.
What?
My dad always has it come in and be like, open the window, close the window. I don't give a shit. Thank you. Anyways, other crystal was Crystallum tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. Witches was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. Tenebrarum was by fear, anger, and hatred, and I should get water.
Oh my god, get water. What is it? You read like 3 sentences.
Dude, I hate reading out loud, okay? Fairies and witches lived in harmony. I can't fucking read. Of the humans of the kingdom. And what did I just fucking click?
No.
Okay. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. This music is really loud. Where there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. And one day a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of magic, and wonder of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. Well, no shit. In fairy tales, the light
Yeah.
always emerged victorious, and the true love was always the usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than anyone could have been predicted. Humans of the kingdom began to believe the fairy tales were true, and the magic of the witches that was inherently wicked and cruel. Is this supposed to rhyme? Is it's not rhyming, at the very least.
How do I know?
The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. Witch hunt. High leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. This is very bad fucking text, man. Background, like, literally blends in with the text. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. That doesn't look evil whatsoever. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucius Bearer, fought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans who were responsible for this witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the Tenebrarum Bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. Tenebrarum was lost, peace was restored, and the light was once again triumphed. Darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Contract sign here. Okay. Okay, I'm clicking. It's not doing anything. Enter. Okay. Prologue, the princess. Ice princess? The princess? My name is Lucette Riella Brighton. Riella? 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 Whatever. Daughter of King Gennaro Brighton III. I'm the crown princess of the kingdom of Angeal. At least that was who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I am nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I am stuck in a nightmare. No, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It had started out like any other day. Maid A. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. ... I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stopped and listened to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again. That's terrible. What fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. After Voldemort was defeated? What?
What?
Okay. You two were hired to work, not talk. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. We're sorry, Your Highness. This can only be expected from the likes of them. ... Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to be cursed. The victims are weak. Angel would be better off without the dead weight. If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angel the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother is not here anymore. She will never. She will not come back ever. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall. Wait, did she just say her mother was dead? Okay.
Stepmother? Question mark?
Okay. I am on my way. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall, and I should go get my water. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignored her absence. And I will be right back.
Okay.
You can stare at this really creepy old man.
I don't know, that's a good thing.
Okay, I'm back.
Flying.
Okay. King Gennaro, what kind of name is that? Good morning, Lucette. Good morning, Your Majesty. What? Your Majesty? Okay, they don't call themselves by, like, father or something. Okay. Good morning, Lucette. Ophelia. This is the mom? Queen? Dot. I'm assuming it's the stepmother. Okay. Lucette. Ophelia. What is this exchange? Ophelia Winsov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to mother. I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me. That is a very freaking giant close-up. Rod Benedict Winsov, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual, with a blade stuffed bunny on his shoulder. Okay. He is 2 years my junior and is younger? Is that correct English? And is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thought. Oh my god, this is not hurting even better. He is mute and uses plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It is apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister... My eyes goes to the empty seat beside him. She is probably the most infuriating person I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. Emmeline, I think. Here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Lisette. This beautiful morning, isn't it? She doesn't seem like a bad person.
Lisette, that's the wrong.
Emmeline Widdensov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she were too born a princess. As if she could be a crown princess, perhaps to steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. Oh, Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books the king brought to you. Oh yes, there are so many. They are all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. Can this fucking story get to the point already? I am happy that you like them. I love them. This exchange is pointless. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. It is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. But why? They are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can do things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come true to fruition, exactly as they... How do you actually pronounce that? Fruition. Let me look it up. fruition?
Fruition.
Fruition. Okay. When their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, Lucette? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. Continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what are you talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. That's so racist. Even now they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. Truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angel. Very young then, and mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed or innocent? People have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angel after the Great War. People are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and self-resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave mother out of this. Dear, please. Said, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Wow. You said you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife. Stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king, it has been 17 years and I have never felt any love from him. Treats Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children. Better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since mother passed away 4 years ago.
It's a sad story.
I don't think this is a sad story. This is more like
A fairy tale.
a dumbass fairy tale. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face so early in the morning, princess? Said some random man with white hair and a giant face close up. Excuse me? Let me guess, the king, the queen, or Princess Emmeline? Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. What are you doing here so early? I am running some errands for my father, Fitzgerald Iden Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcester, has served severed. I am so fucking dyslexic. Has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcester is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 2 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then. Thank you. Princess? Yes. You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met. Why is that of any importance? Is he crying or is that a sweat drop? Still do hope to see you smile one day, princess. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I will see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. I said I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings. Surely you could send the maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister. Step-sister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were of your blood. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Emmeline outside. It has been 4 days since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angio was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angio really is. Said a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Is that in order? If it needs to be. Are we clear? Set? Understood. It's like a fucking military family, man.
What? It's fairy tales and kings and queens and stuff.
The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Does she not get tired? Her arm is always at her chin. Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the very end. This girl has such a complex. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Laura. What the fuck is with the super deformed person? Laura, do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the others. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Holy crap, this is... Okay. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic, it was almost as though she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations, but every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. Oh, that's so cute. A child's dream. I've been fascinated by the dolls, which has always held a little greeting card. A card with words "I love you" on it, signed by M. M. Wasn't the dad called like something with a G?
Girabel?
I think.
So I don't know.
The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me that she still cared. In her own way. The celebrations had stopped as soon as she disappeared. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way. I will see you later, Delora. I'm pretty damn sure this doll is gonna be like some sort of witch that got turned, or like some fairy that got turned into a doll.
Huh. She's gonna get banished from her kingdom. Then Snow White will happen.
Oh. How does he see through the other eye? Good morning, Your Highness. Sir Mithros. Sir Mithros, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just as he does Sir Alcester. Every day you look more and more like your mother. Sometimes I find Sir Mithros talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There's something about him that puts me on edge. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. Your Majesty. Lucette, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Lucette. I heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with and learn about the people of NGO, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature. You do not see clearly, Lucette. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are. And I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you. Lucette, where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then I have been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost Mother, my entire world. I hoped that maybe he would have shown me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months. I had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me. This is what taught me, Your Majesty. I know that I've hurt you. I know that there's nothing I can do to atone for what I did. Please, Ophelia and her children are not part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. Set. Enough. I have already said I will go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. You said it will be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing to accompany Emmelaine. Would not disobey any order from the king. Excuse me. Hello, how can I help? Not Victoria, never mind. Viorica? Viorica? Emmeline, I mean Princess Emmeline, how good to see you. I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why Emmeline insists on she buys gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I am outside the palace. There's no need to be so tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. There is no need to be formal, Viorica. I am still the same as I was. These fucking names, man. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. I thought this guy was mute. It's been a while, Viorica. It's good to see you again too, Rod. Wait, did they say this guy was fucking mute? This low brother? And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Lucette. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. He looks the look on the I hate this fucking name. You know what? I'm gonna call you Victoria. The look on Victoria's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. Okay. I am not reading that. Huh? And this is Sir Fitzgerald Sir Alcaster's son. It is a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald? You really are as handsome as Emmeline described in her letters. I'm sorry? So please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. I'm sorry, Emmeline. Let's exchange stuff. Right?
Sir Fitzy.
Ha. Fuck your emotions, man. Fuck that. So, what brings you? Oh my god, I just skipped it. What brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gift for some new friends. You know what? Why don't you read this?
I was trying to think that.
Toys from here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course, I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm so emotionless. Fuck this, I can't do this anymore. I gotta close this.
Well, I'm not sleepy.
I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. Why does everything have to be on an angle? Good morning.
What?
Who's this? Up until now, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty on the land. The lady walks and proved me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. Beautiful lady. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Oh, of course. Let me go fetch them for you. I will just be one moment, Emily. Why is she smiling at me? This looks like a man cross-dressing, honestly. There you are, madam. Ma'am. Thank you. Ah, that lady was beautiful. Right, any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Wow, that's an exaggeration. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. A fairy?
He's a witch, 100%.
Fairies that saved Angio from witches 4 years ago. Had saved. Had saved. I can't read. Everyone considers them our saviors, and yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Victoria. Verica. I hope to drop by again soon. These fucking names, man. Can't you be called Emily and you're like Victoria or something? Jesus. Good. I look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise. Again, I thought that guy was mute, as they said earlier. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I am out, I am the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me, like I am the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none of them are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I am sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Right. Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse. The staring or her company. Oh, Lucette, look, a street performance. It's been so long since I last watched one. Street performance? This kid looks evil. Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. A boy named Waltz snaps his fingers, and colorful petals start to rain down from the sky. Can I stop reading this already? This is so boring.
Fine.
Isn't that pretty, Lucette?
I we don't know what's going on anymore.
And those are princesses over there. It's an honor to have you in attendance. Can I just skip everything and just like randomly press stuff? Please
You know
accept this
what?
humble gift. He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand.
Well,
They poisoned. Oh, thank you. Sighs and gives you a wry smile. Hope to see you again during the next show. I'm just gonna click through this shit and see what I get. Fuck this game, I'm not reading
okay.
anymore.
Okay.
Skip, 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 skip. story is so goddamn long.
Is it 1 gigabyte worth of stories?
That was the longest fucking intro ever.
That was an intro. What?
Apparently.
That whole thing was an intro. Intro to what? I don't know.
You must be hungry, take this.
What?
Wow. I'm just skimming through all this now. Where are the fucking options that you fucking click for, like, visual novels?
There's usually like half a one, and then the outcome is the same.
I just want to click random shit. Oh my god, that was not even chapter 1.
This sounds like a long story.
This is really fucking long. Left, right. I'm gonna fucking go right. Oh hey, is that kid? Is that your sister?
Another one.
Dude, I told you this was a guy!
What?
I told you this was a fucking guy!
I don't know, man.
You have made the right choice. Is that supposed to be a pun because I chose right? Okay.
mm.
Man, this story is.
You're reading it now.
Kind of, not really. I just want to know what's going on. At the same time, I'm just kind of like, can I close this game?
I love you watching. I don't know.
Why are you two working together?
And can't I go home yet?
I don't know. This is a really boring story. Holy shit, if anything, I just fucking played like the stupid pigeon dating sim.
Hatoro boyfriend.
Yeah, it's that thing. I think I had that too.
Hmm?
Oh my god.
Um,
Three good deeds that she's
hmm?
okay. They gave her actually decent clothes. I would have just left her. And I just every single fucking thing in this.
Mm-hmm.
This is a dude, I'm telling you, this fucking guy is a dude. This is really boring, yes. I am so bored.
Same.
And now he's sparkling. Okay, I'm just gonna close this game now. That just okay, I'm done. I am done. I'm closing this. Goodbye.
Uh-oh.